brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Oakland Raiders. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
It should go without saying that anytime you run the football well and gain a nice chunk of yardage, that means the offensive line did their job and did it really well. But let's give them a little more credit than that, because all week long, offensive line meetings, they're going over adjustments, counters, when line shifts, all those things that go along with it. And yet, you still have to be physical. And
it's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 38. Now they try the right side here. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
So they're operating in the red zone. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got him on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Second and goal is still a decent chunk of yardage here. They're on the 8. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Washington, 3rd and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. Now on 4th down, Jack Del Rio's going to send on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. They'll run for it with West. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. C.J. Mosley in there to get him for a loss of 5. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. To throw is Carr. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 5 on the QB run, but it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I can't say that I was really in love with the play call there. A draw in that situation, I know it's a risk-reward call. If it works, he walks in. But otherwise, you're bringing up a really tough 4th down situation.
So that scores now in their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now West. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Cleo Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. but he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So it's been a battle of field goals here early on. I guess if this were a soccer game, it'd be 2-1, but instead here it's now 6-3.
You mean if this were a football game? Give credit to both defenses, though. When push comes to shove here early, they've held the line. And neither of these offenses have been able to break through.
The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed him.
Super toe.
Now, you ready? Raider one. No.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Low. Check 4. 29. Raider 1. 29.
Carr going to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play for the Raiders on 3rd down. And even 40 yards.
Now, you ready? Raider 2. 618. 694.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now Carr throwing on second down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it third down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Tannehill. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
The throw on second down is Tannehill. He's going to air one out. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. It completes it to Hunter. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Carr now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Carr. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Carr. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Get down. 580. Hey, 730 Express. 694.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Hey, cut his right. Watch that in. Get down. 734.
Carr to throw on second down. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The final shot here before half for Carr. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we're at halftime of this AFC wild card matchup. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go play action here on first down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 46. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Hits his target, Hunter. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Oakland. 46 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. And the D looking like they may blitz. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and goal, Washington. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Raiders pick it up. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Play clock winding down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and goal. On the toss play, this is Washington. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Ravens taking the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. On first down, Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Tannehill to the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Tannehill on first down. He's got it to West on the dump off. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Tannehill. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Eddie Vanderdoes with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So the D-line's going to spread out.
734. Down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Raiders on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing his car on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. A gutsy call by Jack Del Rio, but it does not pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And now here come the Ravens. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. On first down, it's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore, there. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the gun on third down, Tannehill throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Tannehill throwing again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Brock Coyle able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Eddie Vanderdoes in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Carr
gonna throw here. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 89 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. One last throw here for Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.